So this particular lady did an advert for Bokku Supermarket and added an ethnic slur to it. Like this girl practically called Ndigbo swindlers and cheaters. This girl would have simply done her advert without being unnecessarily tribalistic. But the Igbophobia in her no let her be, and she chose to call our people cheaters. And to think that Bokku Mart posted this is maddening. Just watch the video, watch the advert before I feast.
I used to think that shopping stress was also part of adulting. If you're not arguing with somebody over 200 or sweating like your life depends on it, you're not doing it right. But I don't want to do that
because
again.
I'm just a girl.
One random day, I walk into Bokku and I was like, wait, this can be real. Is sold for 250 here, but 270 at the market. Jollof is sold for 200 at Bokku, but 250 at the market. So even I can get beans and gari jebu at Bokku without any Omoibo cheating me. I started questioning my reality when I found out that power oil is 3 at Bokku, but it's 4.5 at the market. Pad is being sold for as low as 1,750. Go on and on and on. I can speak for all girls when I say it's so relaxing to shop without somebody pulling you from left and right. Shout my color. And nothing beats a jet holiday than buying bread fresh from the bakery. Condition to think that comfort is expensive, but it doesn't really have to be. Bokku to me is a smarter and a softer way to shop. If I can get the market price without the market madness, sign me up.
You heard her right. She wants to buy Ijebu Gari at a cheap price at Bokku before Omo Igbo cheats her. When did Igbo start selling Ndigbo Gari? Like, what's all this nonsense? I had to run a check on Bokku Supermarket and I discovered it's owned by a Yoruba man. It then clicked. What exactly is without any Omo Igbo cheating me? I don't understand. It's not funny. That singular statement is not just a poor choice of words. It carries an ethnic slur that unfairly stereotypes an entire people. It suggests that Igbo traders are dishonest, which is both false and unacceptable. Across Nigeria, Igbos are among the most industrious, trustworthy, and enterprising people, contributing immensely to commerce, technology, real estate, and industry. To portray them negatively in a national advertisement is not only insensitive, but also dangerous and divisive. Every sector, from retail to transportation, manufacturing and importation, includes people from all backgrounds. Healthy competition drives the economy, and the Igbo spirit of enterprise has always been one of hard work, fairness, and resilience. By allowing such a line to be published, the management of Bokku has shown either a lack of cultural awareness or a complete disregard for the feeling of millions of Igbo customers who have supported their business in good faith. It is difficult to imagine that a respected corporate organization would approve an advert that fuels ethnic prejudice. This is not just a matter of poor judgment. It is a case of corporate irresponsibility. Such messages feed division, encourages discrimination, and undermines the peace and unity Nigeria desperately needs. Therefore, Bokku must do the right thing. I understand that they had deleted the video, but no. They must also issue a public apology to the Igbo community, retract the offensive advert, and commit to better cultural sensitivity in all future communications. This is not about politics or emotions. It is about respect, fairness, and accountability. If Bokku truly wants to remain a trusted brand, it must show that it values all Nigerians equally, regardless of ethnicity. The path of redemption begins with a sincere apology and a conscious effort to rebuild the trust that this advert has damaged. An insult to one group of people is an insult to the nation's unity. Bokku must remember that business thrives where peace and respect flourish.